Hi, this is my toy Rokenbok display. This was a store display unit, I believe. I'm not sure how rare they are, but I know this is a collectible toy in general, so I'm going to be putting this on eBay, and we'll see just how collectible the store display models are. I really don't know a whole lot about these. It's a Rokenbok, I believe is how you pronounce it, and they made home versions, and this version here probably would have been in a store. There are two remotes that control these two vehicles, the white vehicle and the yellow vehicle. And I'll be demonstrating that in a moment. First, I just wanted to give you a quick walk around here. This is a fairly large unit. I put a Pepsi can just to give you an idea of the scale size of this. So shipping it may be a challenge. I'm not really sure quite how to pack it or ship it, but that can all be worked out. But it's a pretty neat unit. I'm impressed with it. It's very cool. It's not quite like Legos, but yet there's a lot of pieces that can look like they snap together. And this one's pre-assembled, obviously. And it has a couple conveyor belts. These trucks move and dump balls into these troughs that you see, which there's a conveyor right there that then feeds the balls and they go up and around, and there's actually two conveyors that lift the balls, and then they follow the various chutes. And most of the red balls dump out on this side. I say most because sometimes the blue balls do make it over there and vice versa. And the blue balls then follow that yellow slide over to that respective side in general. The unit appears to be in pretty good condition overall. I mean, it was a store display model, so it's got scratches on the plexiglass here and there, and you can see some scratches on the outside case and dirt on the handles and such, but it's fully functional as far as I can tell, in that both vehicles move and seem to do what they should. Give you instructions here on what the different buttons do. And on this side over here, I think I saw they have another logo sticker. But I don't know, it's fairly detailed. I don't know, you can see there's even a little workbench down there and everything. But anyway, let's have some fun with it and play with it for a little bit. So I will set this over here. And let's pick up some balls. Oh, in addition, I have one extra little yellow piece of plastic that I don't know where it actually goes in the kit, but that goes with it. I think it may attach over there somewhere on that yellow slide for the blue balls. And I also have a little manual here. Just a couple pages. But it shows it as a display model, and hopefully it's set up like it should be. And I think I've got one extra, I don't want to call it a remote, but maybe that's what it is. It just says number 1 on it. So whatever that does, I've got one. So to control the truck, I'm going to select the truck. I could also control that vehicle from here if I changed it over to number 2. You can see I'm driving that truck, but I'm going to keep it over here. So that's kind of neat that I can control this truck here, or if I select that truck, I can move that truck. Anyway, let's see if we can scoop up some balls. If I can remember these controls. This one is going to allow me to drive over the balls. And then another button, I'm going to back up as I start to do this. There, dump them in. Let's get a few more if we can. Let's see if we can get a good pile. Jam into them. There. This should be a good load. Oops. That should be enough anyway to trigger the conveyor. So why don't I go over here and you can kind of watch. Put this out of the way. You can see the balls are going up the conveyors, and eventually enough of them will land over here so that they all fall back in. As the weight, it's just going to be based on the weight. So they shut off automatically, by the way. Let's get a few more balls up there and see if we can't trigger the fall. Sometimes you gotta move this thing and spin it around. They do sometimes get stuck. And you just gotta kind of fidget with them. There. Just like bumper cars, you gotta move them around sometimes. There. That should be plenty. So let's back that load up. Dump them in. Let's see if we can catch any of them if they fall back down. There they go. But you can see over here the conveyor belt is literally lifting the balls up and then dumping them there. Now let's see, why don't I demonstrate the blue? For that I'll go over here so maybe you can see it. Let's do the blue ones. So this guy has a sweeper. He just spins the sweeper around and he picks up balls. And he too can sometimes get stuck. I might have full load already, but I don't really remember which button to hit now. Let's see if we can't get any more balls. So why don't we say that's good enough? I think I'm getting stuck on something anyway. So I'm going to lift up the tank and try to dump it. Can you see from that angle? Here, let me move it over here while I'm doing this. You can see the tailgate will actually open up and everything too. Up he goes, and then the tailgate opens, and then let's follow the balls best we can. You can see they go up this one, and they drop, and then they're going to go around and land back over there, and that'll shut off automatically. So I don't know, that's basically it. And then I can put this guy back down. If there's anything I want to empty, I can empty my tank by hitting the Y button. You can see there were some balls in there that I didn't dump out. I think this white one is harder to drive than the yellow truck. So then I'll put him back down. You can also use that control. Let me see. There we go. You can use this control here to control the yellow truck. So now I'm driving the yellow truck again. So whichever one you select, one or two, that's the one that you're going to be controlling. So anyway, that's it in a nutshell. Thanks for watching my video. I hope this has been interesting and that you have liked it. Again, the soda can is there to show you scale. It's a fairly large unit. But anyway, thanks again for watching.